How many more of our sons and daughters must die before our black lives are treated as equal? I know I'm not the only one who's had it up to here with this country systematically slaughtering our people. They started with the Middle Passage, generations of slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, and then made it beneficial to move the black man out of the home. Added in the crack epidemic, trickle-down economics, redlined our districts, and then moved us out of our cities to put up condos and Trader Joe's. They called our women nappy-headed hoes, hung nooses in Louisiana, and made Obama's presidency unnecessarily hard. And whenever we bring up any injustice or take offense to any slight, all we hear is stop playing the race card. Are you serious? You gave us a stacked deck in a game that you started before we even sat down to play. Just this week, a 93-year-old Nazi went on trial for Holocaust crimes, and we can't get a trial against cops who are killing black people today. Why are we mad? Because Freddie Gray wasn't the first, and unfortunately not the last one of our children you've killed in the streets. Protect and serve? At least we could tell what you stood for when you rode around on your hoods and white sheets. See, now you're more covert and justify these killings with sudden concern for black-on-black crime and the neighborhood in which the person was raised. But Robert Bates is vacationing in the Bahamas after killing a black man who he had no business even being present to attempt to tase. All we want is justice for the shots you have fired, the backs you have broken, and the chokeholds placed to our throats. And my message is, don't protest for weeks at a time and don't show up for a few minutes to vote. The power is in our voice, but we must not let this moment pass us by or let these deaths be in vain. Our protests and our slogans mean nothing unless we enact some permanent change. So for our slain sons, let us never forget the names. Freddie Gray, Tamir Rice, Eric Garner, John Crawford, Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, and Ezell Ford. But let us also not forget our daughters, Sharice Francis, Ayanna Jones, Katherine Johnson, Tanisha Anderson, and Rakia Boyd. So we can't drive while black, run while black, walk while black, stand while black, or do anything even remotely suspicious while being black. But the city of Baltimore can just take people's water and be like, nah, we ain't giving it back. Being black shouldn't come with the responsibility of making sure the police are not afraid of me because of the richness of my skin's pigmentation. You brought us to America. Not a single slave gave an RSVP to your free forced labor and no credit for building this country invitation. So don't try to silence our protests and stop giving us excuses about, well, if the person would have done this or that differently, they might still be alive. We're sick and tired of being sick and tired of your secrecy, racist tactics, and lies. In preparation for this poem, I did a little studying, perfected my English, and came across something very intriguing to see. The antonym of the word hero is coward. So can someone please answer this question for me? If we're praising Jesse Kidder as a hero because he never fired his gun even after repeated warnings at a white suspect running at him who was armed, then why don't we call those who did the exact opposite when confronting someone black with no weapon exactly what they are?